The Tyson and Jake Paul fight last night was brutal, bro.
Yeah, it was
Netflix.
not in a good way.
Yeah.
What's cooler than that?
Yellow
Listen.
snow.
Listen, that whole interview freaking made me sad. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Listening to Jake Paul, what's crazy about that is when he asked Jake Paul, "Did you try to knock him out?" Because you could sense, right, from Ariel, just like the rest of the world. If any of you guys watched this fight the same way I did,
He had his time. He could have easily done it.
I felt like Jake Paul was holding back, and that was sad to watch. It's like at a certain point, you're like, oh, he realizes he's fighting a 58-year-old man.
But he also knows everyone's going to hate him if he knocks out Mike Tyson.
Oh, bro, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There were people in Antonio Brown's live stream. There were dudes, and they were like, as soon as Jake Paul would start actually hitting Mike Tyson, and Tyson was getting like wobbly on his feet and stuff, the dudes were like, oh, don't hurt on. And then you heard some dude in the back going, man, if he knocks out Mike Tyson, I'm going to put a hit out on him. I was like, which I could see 100% that happening.
Right.
Somebody be like, it'll be like some Detroit thug. Where did Mike Tyson grow up and fight at? I don't even know. Where do you?
He's out in New York.
Okay, it'd be somebody in New York would probably put a hit out on Jake Paul, and Jake Paul might get shot up or something if he'd have knocked out Tyson in this fight. This was just sad, bro.
Yeah, it's sad for Tyson to be doing it, I think, too.
You gotta quit.
So you didn't try to watch any of the other fights, though, huh?
We watched all of them. The ones that Netflix.
The last two were pretty decent.
The girl
yeah. And the guy fight before that.
How did you watch that? Skis? Because Netflix was buffering for us at 25%. Like, as soon as the girl fight came on, it was over for views.
We pulled up the phone and did it on the app on the phone, and it worked. And then I streamed it from the app on the phone to the TV.
That's what we tried to do several times. It wasn't working. Eventually, yeah, like I said, we had to just log into Antonio Brown's, and then I think we watched some of that fight. The girl fight looked good. The two women.
The one fought pretty dirty, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was like headbutting her and like broke her eye open, and like the ref kept telling her like, hey, stop. And then she'd go in again and like rub her head, and like she's like basically trying to headbutt her, though. And she's known to fight kind of dirty, they said.
Yeah.
So. And
someone showed me a picture. I don't know if that girl posted it who won or not, but someone showed me a picture of like, it was like a post she made on some website where it was like, if you see this and I won, just know I cheated or something like that. I was like, I feel like it's a caption someone put on that picture. I don't feel like she would say that, but they were posting it as if she had said that. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, even the guy fight right before the girl one is that Abel Ramos and then Mario Barrio, I think.
That was a good fight.
Except I think that Abel guy kind of won it, and then the other guy still kept the belt because it went like all the rounds, right?
Maybe. They both got knocked down, though, right? Yeah. You got to give it to the champ so there can be some rematch, I'm sure, right? That's how boxing works. I feel like boxing is more about promoting and trying to get people to watch than actually, I don't know, maybe being fair with the fights, maybe. I don't know. I don't watch boxing. I might be completely wrong with that.
I just don't like how they did it. Because, like, you can see, because Jake Paul promoted it, right? Like, it's his thing.
I think so, yeah.
So, like, they bring in these supposed celebrities, right, to do these talkings. Mm-hmm. But you can tell it's cheaper celebrities, so they don't have to pay out a lot of money.
How dare you, sir?
You can tell, right?
Who are the celebs?
Like Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, like the people talking. Yeah.
Your common, how do you say it?
Common what?
Commenters.
Commentators.
Why I couldn't? It's slipping my mind.
Son, you're like Josh.
I've been tired, man.
Yeah, dude. The whole thing, it's weird because there's so much money in boxing, right? Like these guys, Tyson got paid apparently like $20 million for this fight, and Jake got even more. All that money. How much did McGregor made? Like what? $100 million for his fight with Mayweather. There's a crap. I think boxing. There's more money in boxing than UFC, obviously. With all that money, you would expect them to have their shit together when it comes to like I don't know, like the promotions, the people they pay to do the commentary and stuff. Why would they cheapskate on all that, especially for this fight? Like you should have had. Well, they did. They had Evander Holyfield.
Yeah, and his earpiece didn't work right.
Dude,
that was
bro,
what's the odds of
It's
that? Come
Netflix,
on.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. It almost seems all scripted.
Maybe.
It happens to be the ear probably he got bid on too by Tyson.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I can't hear. Come on, man.
They were pissed. I could tell one of the guys sitting there listening, he was like, come on, get this. What are you doing? Like, everything was jacked. Netflix, bro. Netflix needs to cancel itself, okay? UFC does this, like, what? Every weekend they live stream
They just need to
fights.
stay away from the
no
live
problems.
stuff, yeah.
I guess, yeah. I mean, even
stick to movies and like TV shows.
You guys are lucky I still have my subscription, by the way, to Netflix. You're lucky you have shows that I like to watch, okay? Because if you didn't, and it was wild how invested I was in this fight too. That's what was crazy. I was so invested in this fight, and I hate Jake Paul. I didn't watch any of Jake Paul's fights till now.
Everything you wanted to see him get knocked out. Right?
I wanted to America, bro. You could tell by how Netflix got shut down the way that it did. They got overloaded, and their freaking stream went down. You could tell all of America logged in just on the hope and a prayer that Mike Tyson would pull out a miracle and knock this fool out.
Right.
You know? And honestly, I mean, the way Jake handled the post-fight interview, I don't want to hate on him too much, right?
Yeah, because he seemed like pretty genuine when he was actually talking.
Right.
There.
Logan's the guy who's like, how the hell are you going to say that to Mike Tyson in the ring? Oh, I'd kill you, Mike. Like, shut the... He's 58 years old, bro. Have some humility. Like, would you...
You want to kill an old man?
Yeah, what? You're going to go beat up an old 58-year-old man in Walmart? You're going to beat up Mike... Like, what's the difference? Like, I mean, I know Mike Tyson was a fighter. He's way past all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
For you to say some shit like that, he should have got slapped right there in the ring by Mike. Just the same way he slapped his brother, right? I mean, Jake seems to handle it a little better. And I don't know. I feel like obviously Jake wants to make money doing these fights.
For sure.
But it's also, I have a feeling that Jake, even though I hate him, I have a feeling he might be a half decent human being and he wanted to help Mike make a lot of money as well. Right? I get that feeling too from all this. Like, and especially I get that feeling from the way Mike is treating Jake as well. Like, Mike's really kind to Jake after the fight and all this and everything, right? But it's like, I don't know. That story might come out later.
At the same time, you don't want to watch it then because you know it's like,
right.
It's not worth watching because you know it's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, this was all just...
He needs to get in the ring
emotions.
with like Canelo or something.
I know. We were saying that too, watching the fights. I was like, get in the ring with Tyson Fury.
Well, he did get in the ring with he
got
fought
in
Fury.
with one of the Furies.
And he lost.
Jake, was it? No.
It was Jake.
Jake Fury? Is that his name?
No, but
what's his
Jake
name?
Paul fought him.
Right. I don't know
and he
his
lost.
brother's name.
That's his loss.
But it was a decision. He didn't get knocked out, and that's a professional fighter. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, we need to get this guy in the octagon so someone can really beat him. Like,
maybe he is really good though. That's the thing. Maybe he can back up what he's saying.
Well, here's the thing.
He just comes out very douchey about it.
Right, but here's the thing. Jake he
has no humility, right?
Right, he's getting really good, right? And he's making a crap ton of money while he's getting good. I feel like in his head, he sees himself eventually. He's probably training on his time off. I bet you he's training like MMA and stuff like that, right? Because one day he knows he's going to have to step up his game here, and he's going to have to step foot in that octagon. And when he does, he knows the whole world's going to watch again, right? Because that's all we want to see. And when he steps in, I'm sure he's training like MMA in his spare time. And he's trying to pretend like he's, just the idiot YouTuber that doesn't know anything. And he's fighting old people for boxing stuff and all this, right? Eventually, he's going to step in the octagon. He's going to fight somebody who's so-so UFC fighter, and he might win. You know? And that's really going to irritate America. And then we're going to watch his next fight, right? So he's really smart in the way he's doing all of this. But it's infuriating to watch because he's doing it so perfectly to where he's winning. You know, he's fighting guys that we want to watch him fight. America tuned in and shut down the servers to watch this fight. And he's like slowly building his way up. And I bet you he's training. Like I said, he's doing MMA in his spare time and all that. And he's probably training for, I just don't know if Dana White would ever allow it because I think Dana White hates him.
Well, that because he's an advocate for like paying the fighters.
Right. He's talked a whole lot of shit about Dana White and how Dana White runs it and all this. I don't know. Once again, that's smart because now Dana White's probably getting pissed and he's like, yeah, let's bring him in the octagon. But he's like, well, I'll only fight this guy. You know, like he's going to work his way up in the UFC too. I'm going to fight like a low guy that I think I can beat. And it was just crazy. This whole fight, I went through such a roller coaster of emotions, bro.
It felt like a wrestling match, like wrestling, like WWF, WWE. Kind of when they're coming out and like all
doing
the stuff.
Well, that's boxing, right? It's just all show, flash.
It's more showy though than boxing.
Yeah.
Don't they just come out with their crew and like in a robe and just like listen to music?
I don't know. I've literally never watched a boxing match in my entire life except for the McGregor one and then this one.
But they weren't.
Those
all
were
showy
both
about
like
that.
not real boxing matches. So I don't know how boxing is outside of this. I really don't.
The crazy part is this was actually sanctioned, so that actually goes like on Tyson as a loss.
Dude. Tyson, to me, in my opinion, could have gone his whole life never having done this because I did not want to see what happened in there. Like him stumbling around and then the thought, like I'm looking at Jake Paul going, oh, that's an opening, and Jake didn't take it. And at the end, Jake like puts his hands behind his back, and it's just
like bows,
yeah, but it's like, shit, man, Tyson, you didn't need that one. You didn't need the whole world to see this, bro. And then for him to say at the end, I don't know, maybe I will fight again. It's like we're all going, Tyson, bro.
Just stop.
Go sit in your wheelchair somewhere and just quit. Keep your record. We all want to continue to think that you're a badass. Like, don't ruin this now. Don't go the McGregor route. And McGregor was a little different, but McGregor just kind of got his money and I feel like he just gave up. I mean, I know real UFC fighters and all that would argue that with me 100%. Like, no, McGregor's putting in all the work and this and that. He's just losing to better fighters for sure. But it's like, oh, I wish McGregor would have fought Floyd Mayweather and retired. Like tonight, the fight we're going to go watch with John Jones. I'm
still curious how he still has the belt.
Jones? Because he's the greatest. He's the GOAT.
But he never fights.
He's Brady,
he
bro.
He fights like once a year.
Yeah, well, that's good enough, apparently.
I guess.
He's doing just enough for his contract, I guess.
I mean, be honest. Like, don't you think they should have to fight more than that to like keep the belt?
Yeah, but I think he got injured. Wasn't he injured recently?
He's always got something going on.
Right, but
he's failed
enough.
Drug tests. He gets DUIs. Like, he's always missing. Like, I've seen him fight like twice in like 10 years.
Yeah, but he's doing enough.
Like
he's doing enough.
Just enough.
Yeah, to keep himself like in the loop of, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just not right, I don't think.
It's not. I don't know. What else can be said about this fight? Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. What do the fans think? What do you guys think about this fight? Was it fair or not? It can't be. Nobody should have been rooting for Jake Paul. I'll tell you that much.
I got a feeling nobody's going to want to watch another one of his fights.
I'll watch as soon as he's debauchery. I'll watch as soon as Jake Paul steps foot in the octagon. That's what I'm going to start watching. Other than that, man, good luck. You ain't getting me to watch any more of this shit because I think it's rigged.
Put it on Hulu or something else.
Yeah, go to Hulu. All right, Bryce Mitchell. He's got some strange ideas, and he also believes that the world is flat. He was recently on the Patrick Bet-David show, which I love Pat. And he's trying to convince Pat that there's proof that the earth does not spin. Okay. Yeah, let's play this video.